Hey guys, today we are talking about a paintbrush set. Why a paintbrush set? Well, one, this company asked me to take a look at it. And two, all these part videos that you've been seeing are building up to a big project this year. So, see you guys inside. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be reviewing the paintbrush set that you see on my desk. Mike, why are we reviewing a paintbrush set? Because the company Golden Maple was kind enough to send me their paintbrush set for miniatures. And they are moving into the miniature line and planning on a couple paint sets, which they have a wash set, a skin tone set, and another paint set that I can't remember at this time that they're going to be releasing very soon and going to be accommodating this paintbrush set. So kind of keep a radar on them. I'm kind of curious to see how the paint sets go. Keep an eye out for the wash set video because they did send me their washes. And why are we doing all these review videos at the beginning of the year? Mike, is it because you're getting paid to do them? No, not really. It's more of I am setting up for a big project that we're going to talk about in a later video later this year as we go through and start looking at the big project for 2025. Now, you can kind of guess which project it was. If you watched my year-end video of 2024, I threw out several options that project was going to be. So go back and check that video out. And then you will probably have a better understanding of why I'm reviewing all of these tools and different items, because we're going to be using every single one of them in that project. So without further ado, this is the Golden Maple paintbrush set. Comes in a very nice carrier, very nice, clean, efficient, and when you open it up, you have a great assortment of brushes. You've got your dry brushes, and you've got all of your detailing brushes, including one of my favorite, the bent furrow brushes. All the brushes are very nice, Avaiable material. The handles are decent quality, really nice, easy to hold. One of the things I like about Golden Maple, I like the companies that have this holder. It fits very nicely. That is really on there because it's a new set. Oh, let me get a different one. But you guys can see just the quality. Let's take a look at this brush. The quality of the bristles in there. Time has been taken to make sure this is a good quality set and that they're cut nicely. So these are available on Amazon. I will have links down in the descriptions down below to these paintbrushes, but right now they're very hard. They haven't been used. They're very clean and very, very well rounded. I love the rounded edge that this one has, and it's going to be a really good brush to work with. Now, you guys heard me as I opened up the kit. There are two brushes particular in here I'm happy to see, and that they're brushes I can't get enough of, particularly this style brush. I love the bent furrows. This is what I use for a lot in detailing, especially if I'm detailing into a face. Eyes are sometimes very difficult. Now, this is a new brush, so the bristles are still a little frayed. It hasn't been gotten wet, but you can see that is a very small point that is really good for getting in for those wonderful Space Marine eye sockets, grill marks, different things like that. But also if you're doing a face, it makes it very much easier to get in where a straight brush you're trying to come straight at it, dabbing. This lets me actually be able to see what I'm doing and get in there. So bent furrow brushes are my favorite brush when I'm doing a lot of detail, because it allows me to get in there and see my detail while I paint my detail. So always good things to have in here. You guys can see the wide assortment all the way from 0, 2020s, all the way up to 2s, I think are the biggest, several 1s. A lot of good assortments, but also one thing I really, really like is dry brushes. Now, when I first started in the hobby, I used to buy just cheap makeup brushes, and I've been learning as time goes on. There's makeup brushes, and then there's real dry brushes. Get that plastic off there. And they give you a good assortment of sizes in this kit. So you got 4, 5, and 6s, good handles, good bristles. One of the things I always check when I grab a dry brush that's important to me is if I grab it, do I pull bristles away. That drives me insane, and I'm pulling no bristles away. So that tells me this is a good quality dry brush. Really good bristles, really good assortment. It's really soft. So one of the things about a dry brush, if it's hard, one, you might break your models, but two, you want soft because you want it to kind of just graze against the detail line, depositing that dry brush paint as you go. You don't want a hard hit because that can get paint where you don't want paint to go. So I love the case. I love that it's got an actual dual flaps to hold the brushes in place. A lot of these cases that you get won't have this bottom part. You'll just have this and a flap to protect the actual bristles, but nothing to actually hold the brushes in place, especially if they don't have the handling like that. Now, I'm really impressed with the dry brushes. You guys will see this being used in an upcoming video as we get ready to do that. So, simple, quick video today, just kind of detailing these brushes. Nice, good handles. They're actually on there. Some of the stuff that I get on, some of these brushes that I get, I can just pop this right off the handle. These guys, they're on there. They're not coming off. The bristles, like I said, I look for certain details when I look at these dry brushes. There's no bristles pulling away. Yeah, there's one bristle that's kind of up right there. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll take a small pair of scissors, just kind of make sure everything's nice and rounded. I really like the smaller one. Kind of wish there was a bit smaller ones in here, but that's just, this kit only has the 3. But when you're kind of just doing some detail, like on a chest plate, adding some grime, this 4 is perfect for working on a Space Marine or Necrons, which you guys will be seeing coming to the channel too. Is I've got an entire Necron army I need to build, and guess what we're gonna be painting with? But that's not the big project that these brushes are gonna be used on. So quick, simple little video today talking about a brush set. But guys, if you're looking for a decent price brush set, this is a good one to start out with. Especially if you're just getting started out in the hobby. It has a lot of good options, a lot of good brushes right there, ready for you to get started to use. So thank you guys. I appreciate your time today watching the video. We are going to be using these brushes in some upcoming videos, so keep your eyes peeled for these. And if you're interested in getting yourself a set, go check out the link in the description down below. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.